everybody wanted to have a good Saturday, I guess. Great day for us, practice 9, a little bit of scrimmage and a little bit of situational football, which we really need to learn. We got a young football team, and you could even see to be able to learn on third down for a defensive line that they're going to try to draw you off sides, to be able to learn for skill players on 3rd and 6, to be able to get your pad level and fall across, know where that first down marker is. Those are important things, and then to be able to come out and understand in a backed up situation how important it is for an offense to change field position, put the ball in the -2 and they've got to get 20. When you do that, you flip the field. So great situational day. Got a couple guys back out and then lost a couple. Chad Wheeler's got a little mild ankle sprain. I'm hoping that he'll be back on Tuesday, but we pulled him. Jonathan Lockett had concussion-like symptoms, so we'll evaluate him. And Shuma had some wrist soreness from his surgery and want to be preventative there, so we took that away out. Obviously, I'll address it now. You know what happened with Scott Starr, his announcement yesterday of losing the appeal. We love Scott and love all that he's done for this program. We're going to try to find a way where he can have a role in the fall, and we wish him all the best of luck in the continuation of getting his degree and hopefully being a role player for us next year as a possible service team player. With that, I'll take any questions that you have.
Is the way that Sam Darnold has been playing lately make your decision harder and harder?
Oh, no question. What was really neat, I thought it was the quarterback's best day. All of them. You know, the way you saw a lot of accurate throws, which I like down the field. And I think Tyson and T are doing a really good job. You see the first thing that's going on in routes on air is what? Deep balls. And to be honest with you, they probably didn't do it enough last year. And they're really making a point of emphasis of working on our guys adjusting to the deep balls and our quarterbacks being accurate with the deep ball. And it really showed up in practice today. We made a point of emphasis of trying to push the ball down the field with our play action. And, we missed a couple. It had a couple drops, but for the most part, I tell you what, all the quarterbacks were really accurate. So it's a big part of us. If we're going to run the ball effectively and stay balanced, you got to be able to be explosive down the field. So really neat. Yeah, it makes it harder though.
It is a hard thing to practice, that deep ball. It takes so much out of it.
Yeah, no question. I mean, when you're looking up and you're having a 2-hour and 30-minute practice, you got to figure out when's the right time and how much that you do. So, it is the first thing that they're doing on routes on air, just to make it a point of emphasis. Try to get, it may be just 2-3 reps that those kids are getting, but you add that up over 15 practices, and now you got some really good quality deep ball work for both quarterbacks and wideouts.
And that one play, did you rule that a fumble or not on Justin?
They got lucky that the refs were here. I've been leaning towards the defense.
Overruled you?
Yeah, the refs overruled me. I was behind there right there, and I was ready to give it to the defense. But I've been hard on the offense, being an offensive coach. But the refs overruled me, so the offense got saved.
What elements of Pendergast's defense are starting to show up?
I think I've always thought his defense was so aggressive of getting to the quarterback and getting him off his spot. You even saw today, Max having to scramble out several times in the scrimmage type atmosphere, and the variety of blitzes that he brings, and the variety he really has about 4 to 5 coverages, but he hides them so well, and he teaches the guys to be able to rotate late and not give the telltale signs away. The aggressiveness and just the different angles of blitzes where they're coming from makes it hard on young quarterbacks. It really does.
The quarterbacks seem to be finding the middle of the field pretty successfully.
Yes.
Has that been a point of emphasis for you guys this spring?
Yeah, it has been. Good seeing you. It has been a point of emphasis, and I think they're doing a really nice job. One of the things I thought, they really did a good study, and Tyson and Western Kentucky did a really good job. If you look at the tight end they had, of really getting the ball to the tight end in the middle of the field also. So I think that aspect has really been brought to the table of not only getting the wide receivers, but the tight ends down the middle of the field into high coverage. So they're doing a really nice job. I'm proud of the offensive staff for how they're handling things right now.
Any other guys stand out to you in week 3?
You know what? Today it was a nice job, especially in the third down period. And you noticed Stephen Mitchell show up and Deontay continue to show up. You want guys that on that third down, it's going to be tough catches. You know, the catch bang type balls. You're not going to be wide open. You know, you got to be able to make that tough catch and know that you're going to bang and fall for the first. And Stephen did a really, really nice job of that today. And I thought Deontay did too. So they stood out to me. And then again, the quarterbacks, I thought by far it was their best day today. All right, guys. Any more?
One of the things after last year was the emphasis on going one direction with the passing game, and now it seems like, have you had to work to spread it out more, or is that just kind of naturally happening?
I think one of the things that's happening is we're fully healthy on offense right now, especially skill-wise, and there's so many weapons. And I think we're almost like that basketball team that has really 5 really good players. That anybody, if you try to double one, somebody's going to get you. And right now, you look out there and you got a Juju and you got a Stephen Mitchell and you got a Justin Davis, you got a Darius Rogers, then a Deontay comes in, then then an Isaac comes in, then a Quan comes in. There's really a lot of good athletes on the offensive side, and I think T is doing a tremendous job of mixing those athletes and getting each one of them the ball. And then credit the quarterbacks. They're spreading the ball around. They're not getting locked in. They're really focusing on beating the coverage rather than focus on one single receiver.
So you haven't had to work hard at that. That's just is a natural kind of development this year.
Yeah.